wanted to share with you is that first of all, you do remember that Trump with Netanyahu as a hegemony in the region in the Middle East and the only democracy in the heart of the Middle East among the 56 nations that were Islamic nations and 22 Arab nations. We don't have even a democracy. The only democracy as a Jewish homeland is Israel in the region. Second thing, as India, as you can find in opposite to the Muslim Pakistani, that you know what does it mean? It's out of the the war that was between Pakistan and India. 1 million people were killed. But the point is that from one side we have the policies that were mostly the same. Netanyahu as a national, as a patriot, as well to make America, make America great again, and put America first, America for Americans, as Trump as well Netanyahu policies. And right now we have the left wing coalition. The majority of the eight parties, mostly six out of the eight, they are left and far left, socialist and liberal, extreme liberal democrats, as well, Islamic extremists from the Islamic and Muslim Brotherhood. So it means what's going to happen with transportation. Transportation, it means, first of all, the settlements, the Jewish settlements that were 3% or 2 or 3% of the, after 1967, that was, captured, the Judea and Samaria, they built the settlements over there, and we have 500,000 Jews living there. As well, we had 22 settlements in the Gaza Strip that we withdrew, and they were expelled from there by Sharon, Sharon left-wing coalition, and 10,000 between 8,500 Jews settlers were, after the withdrawal, was expelled from the houses, and the houses were, destroyed, and from the all these areas that were given back to the Palestinians over there in Gaza, they started to launch rockets on cities in Israel. 1 million people was in the shelters, and they was using a human shield, and our human codes of our army not let to gonna hurt anybody, just the tourists over there. But the point of the transportation, whenever that you settle settlements in the area of the Arab living over there, Palestinian living over there, and every day they're throwing stones and throwing cocktail molotov, and so you need bypass roads, kvish okef, to gonna get to these settlements, and each of them, they are putting their life in their hands, getting to their home. Just they wanted to live coexistence, living with each other. We're not looking for a war, not looking for battles. Just when it gets to our houses as a settlers gonna live wherever that they are. But on the road, we have too many terrorists, too many those that they don't want that they're gonna live over there. So it's so important, a particularly important project that's been promoted in the recent years in Judah Samaria, including the road extensions and construction of the bypass roads. All these transportation bypass roads going to be under the question in the left wing. It's a coalition of change, and with the Bennett-Lapid and far left and Islamists. Second thing, in addition, they have the conditions of Mansour Abbas from the Ram Islamic extremist party, that's the cessation of the police operation against the Arab population in the cities of the involved. It means that what he wants, what's a request, that even that they burned houses, burned hundreds of cars, it's all these, the 10 synagogues in Lud, Ramla, Akko, Haifa, Jerusalem, and so on, throwing stones and so on. We're gonna have, a liberal minister of internal security from the Labour Party that of left and far left. That it can be assumed that this will also to be to reality and not gonna put them in jail. We see after 3 weeks after the war that we have, all those that were burnt and did whatever that they want, lynch with the Jews over there, just two got to the investigation because there's no evidence. There's no evidence. So let them the terrorists do whatever that they want under the regulations that you have to those that did a sin or did whatever against the law have to gonna bring to the court for investigations and judge. Third thing is complete abandonment of the handling of the Area C. Area C, the Palestinians take over it. Then we have, after the Oslo Accords, we have A, B, C areas. That A, B, they're under control of the Palestinian Authority, and the C is under the Israeli Authority, and whatever that's trying to gonna do, operated without without much disruption during the time. The even defense minister Gantz will continue even longer in the days of the upcoming governments. Going to let them whatever they want in the going to have Palestinians, Palestinian settlements in the area that should be Israeli and Jewish, territories. And fourth, postponing the settlement of the young settlements that were built by Jewish settlements, and not going to let them to be occur. So it means that far left socialists, whenever they're going to get to power, they're not waiting for any decisions going to be made, and whoever going to tell them, because they have presidents that are from the Labour Party, Bougie Herzog, they have the majority in the parliament, and the bureaucracy on and the clerks also mostly they are liberal Democrats. So it means that whatever that they can, whatever that they want, they can do in this coming government.